We're back with John Ryan, product manager for our shotgun product line. And John thought he'd come back, and not having had enough of the Silver Pigeon series that he showed us, he'd bring in now the SV10 series. And I understand the SV10 you're telling me is in the Perennia line and in the Prevail line.
That's right.
What are the differences between one and the other?
So the Perennia line is our line of field guns. The Prevail line is our line of competition guns. Overall, the same receiver, the same type of action. There's differences between the field and sporting guns, the rib, the the automatic safety. But the SV10 is a really cool platform for a Beretta. It's kind of an over-under where we're able to incorporate some unique technical features into the gun that allow us to offer shooters a couple neat features. So we have an adjustable extraction ejection system. So by turning a screw, you can set the gun to either just push the shells out or to eject them, depending on your preference, or if you're in a place where you have to be very careful about policing your spent rounds. Also, for an over-under shotgun with a wood buttstock, we can offer the kickoff system that we know from some of our automatic shotguns.
So let's talk about the kickoff for a second. What does that do exactly?
What the kickoff does is it's a system of basically pistons, kind of like a shotgun's over on your car. So when the shooter fires, the recoil that's normally directed down the length of the gun and eventually into the shooter's shoulder, that gets absorbed by this kind of shock absorption system. So less felt recoil means you can stay on target, better follow-up shot, and overall, just some people, especially with higher power loads, it just feels better to shoot it.
Sure, especially when you're maybe out in Argentina dove hunting and you're firing thousands and thousands of rounds. This is truly a shoulder saver.
And actually, the gun you're holding, the 20 gauge with the kickoff, is just such a sweet shooting gun. We had that out on Monday. It's really nice to shoot.
So what are the key differences between the Silver Pigeon that you showed us earlier today and the SV10?
Okay. The SV10 is a little bit newer. We talked about some of the things like kickoff. Then we have the adjustable extraction ejection. I noticed the design's a lot different too. It's a bit of a departure from the classic design I told you about with the Silver Pigeon, which is that kind of characteristic cut line you'll see on those guns. A little bit more modern, going to the receiver. We have available game scenes or scrolled engravings. And another thing that's really interesting that's available on the SV10 series is we have this little button here. This is for what we call the Q stock, and that's basically a quick removable stock system. So if you push on it, there's a little trap door. You can get at the bolt, and should your gun get wet when you're out hunting, or if you need to take it down really quick and get that wood off of the gun, you can do that very, very quickly instead of having to remove the recoil pad
and it's something that can be done in the field.
Yeah, all you need is the tool, and you can just take that right off.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So we got the SV10 Perennia.
Yep.
And then the Prevail.
Correct.
And you were telling me the Perennia actually comes in a 1 and in a 3 version.
That's right.
You guys forgot to do the 2?
That was before my time, but yeah, that also
probably
follows
somebody
the pattern
else's fault, right?
That follows the pattern of some of our other guns, the 1, 3, 5. But the 3 obviously is slightly upgraded wood, a different engraving scene, a little bit more premium. On the hunting side, the Perennia 3 is only available on the 20 gauge, which is, as I said, that's the gun that we were shooting, and that's such a nice gun.
Okay, so you got the classic approach to the 20 gauge, and then the more modern look.
Yep.
But I see this is a fairly classic look that adds some technology. So you still have the feel of the wood, you still have the slim line, but you have these little upgrades like the stock removal system and the kickoff that just make your life in the field just a little better.
Yep. And one of the other things I should add is these use our new Optima HP chokes. So on the competition gun, you can put in the extended chokes. They have a color banding, so you know quickly what's in there. You don't need to read notches anymore, and just all around really cool gun. I mean, anybody, if you have a Beretta dealer nearby, go out and look at it.
And make sure you shoot it.
Yeah, make sure you shoot it if you you have the opportunity, of course.
Excellent. John, thank you so much.
you, Mateo.
Guys, if you need more information, BerettaUSA.com, and we'll see you next time.
Okay.